Important follow-up for you on our reporting last night on Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney's group Keep America Safe, warning that lawyers who defended people imprisoned by the Bush administration on suspicion of terrorism, those lawyers should themselves be suspected of terrorism, or at least of sympathizing with terrorism. Liz Cheney's group calling attorneys who worked on Guantanamo cases who now work at the Justice Department, quote, the AlQuida 7. Turns out that Cheney's allegation hasn't just shocked and outraged bathroom Bolshevik commie simps like me. Liz Cheney is also now getting blasted by people like Peter Keisler. Peter Keisler served as the acting attorney general during the Bush administration, an associate counsel to President Reagan. He's a co-founder of the super conservative Federalist Society. Mr. Keisler telling the New York Times that Liz Cheney was, quote, wrong to attack lawyers who defended Guantanamo prisoners. Also criticizing Liz Cheney, John Bellinger, former senior associate counsel to President Bush and legal advisor to the National Security Council. John Bellinger also tells the American Prospect today that Liz Cheney's attack on those lawyers was wrong. Also, Ted Olson, Bush administration Solicitor General. Ted Olson today told Newsweek's Michael Isikoff that Liz Cheney's attack on those lawyers is outrageous. Now, Liz Cheney is not backing down in the face of the torrent of criticism and revulsion at her tactics, but she does appear to be getting a little uncomfortable. Listen to this from a Washington Times radio show yesterday.
You ask the question, whose values does Eric Holder share? In your view, whose values does he share?
Well, what the ad does, and actually it doesn't question anybody's loyalty.
That's Liz Cheney saying her AlQuida 7 ad doesn't question anybody's loyalty. Really?
Why the secrecy behind the other 7? Whose values do they share?
The ad doesn't question anybody's loyalty? Can we just look at that again? Was that Osama bin Laden or somebody who just walked into that shot? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Whose value do they share? Oh, yeah. Actually, it's not Osama bin Laden. Turns out it's a leader of Al-Qaeda in Yemen that they put in that shot when they're saying, whose values do these lawyers share? How very current of them. Whose values do these Al-Qaida 7 share? Maybe this guy from Al-Qaeda in Yemen? That's not questioning somebody's loyalty? Seriously, Liz Cheney? As long as we're on the subject here, let it also be known that among the lawyers whose loyalty Liz Cheney is questioning are Pratik Shah. Pratik Shah helped put together arguments for a Guantanamo prisoner's case against the Bush-Cheney administration before being hired by the Bush-Cheney administration as an assistant to the Solicitor General. So, did Bush and Cheney hire Pratik Shah to bring a terrorist sympathizer into the Department of Justice? How about also Trisha Anderson, who helped represent 13 Yemeni prisoners, then got hired as an advisor to the Bush-Cheney administration's Office of Legal Counsel. Did Bush and Cheney hire Trisha Anderson because they wanted to bring a terrorist sympathizer into the Office of Legal Counsel? How about Varda Hussein? Oh, wait, someone named Hussein in the Bush-Cheney Justice Department? Yes, she helped represent 3 Guantanamo prisoners, and then she got hired by the Bush-Cheney Justice Department's Civil Rights Division. Did Bush and Cheney hire Varda Hussein in order to bring a terrorist sympathizer into the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division? I would love to ask Liz Cheney these questions in person. After all, we have met, ever so briefly. We did call Liz Cheney's office again today to try to get her to come on the show, but still she will not do so. And as one final follow-up to our Cheney baiting extravaganza of last night, I do actually have to thank somebody. I need to thank the wonderful props staff of the Jimmy Fallon Show. It was the Jimmy Fallon Show staff who lent us the handcuffs that Officer Kent Jones used to cuff me at the end of the segment. When we returned the cuffs this morning, the Jimmy Fallon props folks were really nice. They told us how much they liked the show. Unfortunately, though, we apparently now have a new deal with them. At the end of the week, when they have props left over from skits that got cut during the week of Jimmy Fallon shows, we have to take their leftover props now in order to figure out something to do with them. So this is our first one. This is the first leftover we got from them. Thanks, you guys. We got a week to figure something out.